Hi, it's Al Bargan here again. We're talking about infidelity, and one of the things I wanted to talk about today is revenge. I mean, after all, someone did something absolutely effing awful to you. You didn't deserve it. They perhaps were narcissistic and made some decisions to just satisfy themselves at your expense. You find out, and it throws your life upside down. Like I described in one video, it's like a hand grenade bursting off. Boom, and there's immediate effects that are awful, and there's some long distance effects, long-term effects that might take a while to discover. The PTSD symptoms, you name it, it's awful. This person shouldn't get away with it, you know. Revenge, it's a dish best served cold. There's other revenge quotes, cliches. Regardless, pick your favorite. I was a lifelong martial artist, started when I was 11. Loved a lot of the aspects of the discipline and studying samurai. And there was a samurai quote. Let's see if we can get that. Our sense of revenge is as exact as our mathematical faculties, and until both terms of the equations are satisfied, we cannot get over the sense of something left undone. And that's by Inazo Nitobe, pertaining to Bushido, Code of the Samurai. Our sense of revenge is as exact as our mathematical faculties. Now, what does that mean? Let it sink in. I said before, I found material online, people talking about, surviving infidelity, and I'm not referring to that specific book, Surviving Her Infidelity, although read it, and I did benefit a lot from it. I may link it below in the descriptions. Regardless, so many people talk about this idea that, forgive and forget. And sure, there's a lot of benefits to forgiveness. I read recently that to hate somebody is one of the worst things that you can do to yourself. And I agree with that. To harbor hate to some people, I've read some interesting papers that discuss that just holding on to hate can cause cancer to grow in your body. Let's face it, thoughts become things. When you think about something, I could describe biting into a very ripe lemon and you'll salivate. When people cry because when water runs down from the waterworks from slicing onions, it's mostly salt water. And I've read that the chemical composition of tears derived from genuine emotional trauma, or not just trauma, maybe you're happy, but processes happen in your brain, things happen. There are chemicals that your brain needs to scrub itself of, cleanse itself of, and as a result you feel better after a good genuine cry, something that naturally builds. I'd love someone to fact check me on that if it's wrong. I forget the source. It's in my notes. By the time all of this material is assembled, I will cite those sources, resources, and wherever the information comes from, so I can back up my claims. Because it's true. You cut an onion and water pours out of your eyes. Does your mental state change at all? Mine doesn't. When you experience trauma and you have a good cry, you feel better afterwards. Now, getting back onto the topic of revenge, a lot of people will say, again, hating somebody is the meanest thing that you can do to yourself. Or, I'm going to forgive this person, but not for me. Edit that out. I'm going to forgive this person, but not for them. I'm doing it for me because I don't want to hold on to that hate and whatnot. I'll tell you one thing. For me to get past my partner cheating and ending up with a divorce and the messiness that comes with that, and the aggravating circumstances that is not the purpose of this video today, hanging on to revenge, a sense of revenge, helped me get through it. It genuinely helped us. If a samurai that has been quoted through the ages has a quote like that, our sense of revenge is as exact as our mathematical faculties, we know that something has screwed up in the universal balance of energy. You were wronged, and something needs to happen to right that wrong, to balance things out. We can talk about karma if you like, and it's good to believe that you can go throughout your life and do good, and when someone does you wrongs you, that they'll get theirs in the end, that you don't have to personally participate in retribution. You don't have to personally participate in punishing that person. You can go on and live a good life. And I love that idea. And I'm not saying I don't believe in that. It's wonderful. I suppose it would be nice if life always worked out. But I'll tell you one thing. In the thick of it, when I was suffering the most, my thoughts of some form of revenge, and frankly, there were some very dark revenge fantasies. And I had fantasies of, oh, I'm going to publish these revenge fantasies, and it's going to be, I mean, there's dark, sick, twisted crap online, and maybe it'll get adopted, and that success will come from some choices that my ex-spouse made, and I'll be able to say, hey, thanks for cheating on me so much. Thank you for being a serial cheater. I'm now famous because of a movie script that came from my revenge fantasies. But it wasn't so much like physical revenge. I had a vision of where I would be afterwards when I took that energy from being cheated on, converted it into massive action, and then helped other people get through this. And as a result, with my genuine interest to want to help people and show them the way that I found, or other resources out there, that success would come from it, that I would get back to helping people again. I've always been a natural coach. I started instructing martial arts in my mid-20s and helped people get through certain things, achieve their goals. I still want to do that. I still am doing that. I love doing it. It's part of my life's purpose. I appreciate being cheated on because it put me back on that path. For me, gosh, again, who is it that said this? The greatest revenge? Massive success is your greatest revenge. That, again, Tony Robbins, holy cow. But what is it for you? Do you have this? Can you use the energy of this sense of something left undone? Can you use that energy, your anger or sense of injustice? Can you use that to put it into action to bring you towards being that better version of yourself in the future, to get, I suppose, revenge by living your best life possible? I think you can. Consume the next video, go to the website, subscribe, hit that notification bell, grab some of this stuff. We'll go on this journey together. There's other people that are going through the exact same thing that you are. And I appreciate you watching this, and just know that you're not alone. There's people that have gone through it. There are people going through it right now. Life may seem absolutely terrible right now, but there's a way to put yourself on a plan, a path, that maybe not every day is just successively better than the next, but the trajectory, the trend, you can put yourself on that trend of betterness, man. You can put yourself on a path of becoming the best version of yourself possible, as difficult as that may be to comprehend right now. I truly believe that for you. Thank you for watching this video, and please take care of yourself.